The Cateura landfill, destination of most of the trash in and around Paraguay's capital, Asunción. It's also the main source of income for thousands of people who collect recyclables to sell for whatever they can get. But 11 years ago, the rubbish also began to generate art through the instruments used by the unlikely ensemble known as the Cateura Recycled Orchestra. Most of them, particularly the strings, are made with materials found in the trash, like violins, violas, double basses and cellos. All the members of the orchestra also study music here. A total of 300 boys and girls, mostly from the poor neighborhood where the school sits, are enrolled.
I started learning the violin here 4 years ago. A cousin who was already studying music here invited me to come. At first it was hard, but with some effort, now I can play. It's great that this exists because it gives something for young people to do instead of being exposed to bad things in the streets.
The orchestra is Fabio Chaves' brainchild. About 12 years ago, he came to this region to work as an environmental technician in the landfill, but used his spare time to teach music to local kids. Over time, this initiative turned into a school that then gave birth to the orchestra.
The aim of this project is to give people an opportunity to study music and through this, help to give them their basic right of access to culture.
There's nothing new in using recycled materials to create new instruments and come up with different sounds, but the idea here is a bit different. In this workshop of Nicolás Gómez, ¿qué tal, Nicolás? ¿Estás bien? And the idea here is to use this recycled materials to mimic the classical orchestra instruments. For example, ¿qué estás haciendo ahí? Una viola. So this is for a classic viola. This one is already made. This is a violin. Yeah, it's un violino. Sí.
Nicolás Gómez is a former scavenger who worked for years in the landfill and now makes most of the instruments used in the orchestra. He's proud to say he has been visited by professional string instrument makers, luthiers, who came to see his work, and from whom he also learned new techniques.
This is my job now. At first, I didn't like it because it was too light and I was used to working in the landfill, carrying weight under the sun. But now, I like it a lot.
The Cateura Recycled Orchestra has already changed many lives in the Spur community. The hope here is that many more people are still to be touched and changed by the art they produce. Paulo Cabral, CGTN, Asunción, Paraguay.